So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way that over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. They drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To throw is Jackson. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 65 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Shepard will go in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Sims. Oh, some strong running. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Roquan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Baker going to give it to Irving. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll set up a throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Otten, the tight end, in motion. Mayfield now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Henry up the middle. He'll get this down to the 38.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now a handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something out of that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That's going deep for Bateman. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer. 65 yards. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. So we've reached halftime here in what is getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Irving. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Sims. Muscling free near the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They go play action now. Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
17 yards. He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it on cruise control. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to claw one back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And running with power here.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big fella go.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are pouring it on.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So here's a 3rd and 14. In motion left, Godwin.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
On the counter, it's Henry. And still fighting. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 53 yards.
And the Ravens add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So out come the Bucs now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Irving. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold them to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
From the gun, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here.
And got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, 51 yards. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught by Evans. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion right is Evans. From the 30 on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
17 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Taking it about the 16.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
He's got a man complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Mayfield now.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before